Hi, hello. So, today we're gonna do a review of Judas and the Black Messiah. I tried. Okay, I don't know if that just went. Hello. Today we're gonna be doing a review of Judas and the Black Messiah. I tried to do this the other day, but my computer wasn't working with me. So we're gonna try again today, but I hope it works out. So yes, Judas and the Black Messiah. It's leaving HBO Max soon. So that's why it's like tomorrow or something. I don't know. So that's why I wanted to try today again. But yeah, if you can see it, you should watch it. If you can find some other way to see it, do that. So yes, Judas and the Black Messiah by director Shaka King, and it's about the story of Fred Hampton, chairman of the Black Panther Party, and the FBI informant Bill O'Neill, who infiltrated the party and assisted his murder, his assassination from the FBI. So it's about them. It's mostly about Bill O'Neill, but yeah. The reason why I wanted to do this is because I just have like a lot of respect for the party and appreciation for everything done for like society and for like my own politics. And I think if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have like free breakfast like at school. So there you go. Gotta pay my respects. I always had free breakfast in school growing up, so yeah. Um yeah, pay my respects. So this movie is starring Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Steinfeld, but also like as I kind of mentioned, like I'm already pretty familiar with this story. I like Fred Hampton and all that. So that's where like my opinions are coming from. So yeah, director Shaka King and starring Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Steinfeld. Um, and it was overall a pretty good movie. I think the main thing is that I'm glad that it got made. That like people are gonna see it and like talk about it, learn about the situation. And because no one really teaches you about Fred Hampton, like in school or anything, unless you have like an educator who actually wants to give you a good education and like and is just like a decent human being. But yeah, so not that if they don't that they're not decent, but like that they're invested in like providing a well-rounded history, because yeah, this is like real history, like and it's something really important, like like for for people who like it's like Fred Hampton was like a like almost like an icon at this point. So, and especially making a movie about him like totally elevates or bring him to iconography. I don't know. But yeah, so he was a great leader. And he was able to influence so many people, like of all different walks of life. Like he was able to bring all different like races and the lower and just people in the lower class together, because they're all brought down by the same people. So yeah, I'm overall glad that it was made. I definitely have my critiques, but it's definitely gonna help influence people. Just like look up the situation and like do their own research. I'd say it's a good introduction, definitely. to Fred Hampton and the story and just the party in general. Um, but yeah, so one critique I had was that so Danny Kaluuya is like 32. I have his age right here. He's 32, and Fred Hampton was only 21 when he was assassinated. So I feel like if we weren't in pandemic times that and we were all watching this movie in the theaters, that we could have gone through the whole movie and when it said like Fred Hampton was only 21 when he was assassinated, like when it says that at the end, people in the theater would have been like gasping, like, oh shit. Because it doesn't really come across that much his age in the movie. I think they said it, but like it's still like not really depicted how actually young he is. And like, like he kind of had like a dad bod and like Deborah was getting pregnant. So those are like, more grown-up situations. Not saying that they were, that they couldn't or whatever, but like that's not possible. But yeah, we just know Daniel Kaluuya to be like older. So I think if they got an actor who is like was actually 21 or like around that age, it would have had like a different effect. Like it would have felt like a little deeper, just like how young he was, so you could really see and understand. And then yeah, like Keith, I don't know how old Bill Neal was when he was in the party, but seemed like he was pretty young, around their age or something. So yeah, same thing. But yeah, so that was just something. But Daniel Kaluuya did really good as Fred Hampton. With all that being said, like I'm glad he was casted. I'm glad he played him. And Daniel and Keith are like two of the best like actors right now, in my opinion. And oh, they were both in Get Out together. Yeah, what's it called? So yeah, Daniel did really good. Like he really showed like how good of a speaker he was, and like portrayed him in like the greatness that he was. You definitely felt like okay, this man was great. So you definitely feel that he definitely portrays that well. But yeah, and very believable. I mean, duh, but like, you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, I think he was really good as Fred Hampton. He's a great actor. And then for like Keith, so one question I had when I was first learning about the party is like, and just, like COINTELPRO and all that in general. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Oh shit. COINTELPRO. So there's the definition. It was basically conducted by the government, by the FBI, to like disrupt and disband like activist movements, especially like leftist quote unquote activist movements, and especially the party. They're like pretty much the biggest reason why they were disbanded. So yeah, there's COINTELPRO. But so yeah, one of their tactics was like to use informants to have people infiltrate. And that's what Bill O'Neill was. And like when I first learned about that, I'm just like bro, how can you live with yourself like doing that? Like how would it not like tear you apart? Like I don't think I can do that and just get by. And then in the movie, he definitely showed like how much it did tear him apart, like mentally. So yeah, he definitely portrayed that really well, and also like he was kind of showing in his performance that like he was like with the Panthers and like he believed, but he believed them and like he believed in them. Sorry, and he stood for the same things. So yeah, you know, you definitely see that conflict in him, which is really sad. Um, but yeah, you know, like with informants, um, like you know, like Bill O'Neill, he was either that or jail, so you know, it's definitely a complicated situation. Um, about like informants and everything. But yeah, he did really good too. But oh my gosh, like towards the end, there was this one scene where when he was gonna like put whatever in his drink, um, and he looked at them like, "Do you need another drink, Chairman?" Like, like I'm just like, I know it's for the movie, but like, if I was Fred, it'd be like, "Hey, you don't look too good." But yeah, he did really good. And then for Dominique Fishback, she played Deborah. She did really well too. I thought like she was really captivating. Like I was really captivated by her performance. Like it was like I don't know, like she just like really like got me. And then she's really pretty too. So I was like, wow. But yeah, like when another thing that I wondered when I was learning about the party, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I wonder how she's doing, like how she must have felt like during all that. Um when you know like your like husband, fiance, I don't remember what their status was at that point. Is like murder right next to you, like in a shootout, and then you're right there next to him, pregnant with his baby. You're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah, I always wondered about her. Like, how come we never hear her side? Um, I mean, it's not like I don't know if we really heard her side or whatever. Um, but I just, you know, we got to see her and everything. We got Ashton Sanders playing Jimmy Palmer. Yeah, I'm really glad he was in this movie, especially because he is younger. You know, like a lot of the Panther parties were like around his age. But yeah, so I'm really glad that he was in this movie. I really liked him in Moonlight. So I'm glad he got a role in like a movie like this. Also, I fucking hate these ads to the side right here. Just ignore them. They're just so annoying in the corner. But anyways, and then we had Jesse Plemons playing the FBI person Roy Mitchell. And I felt like his role was like kind of the white centrist to white liberal audience. Um, you know, the way that he was talking, and then the way that they kind of used him to like handhold that audience a bit. Like the part where he was like, wait, so you're telling me, like, when they were explaining to him that an informant that they put in place in a different chapter killed one of the party members, claiming that he was an informant. Um, so he was like, Jesse Plemons' character, he was like, wait, so you're telling me that one of our people killed their members, like, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, dude, like, why are you, I don't know, kind of like, why are you being like that? Like, you know what this is. Like, um, also just, it was kind of like, I get why they had him and they did it, but yeah, that was just something. But yeah, like, you know, like, that's your mission, no? Like, isn't that your whole goal is to, like, destroy the party? And how he would be like, uh, the Panthers are the same thing as the KKK. Oh my god, I was like, oh brother. But I think I think some of them said that back then, so you know, there's that. But yeah, so he was fine. Yeah, he was fine. And then okay, so her Dominique Thorne, who is playing Judy Harmon, and let me see if they show her here. I don't know if you can hear that, but my dog is right here and she's snoring. I don't know, but is this her? Oh, I think so. So I don't remember if this was her, but there was Judy Harmon and her baby, Betty Coachman, who was supposed to be like just two women that were representational of all the women involved. So like Judy was supposed to be like the woman, just like a combination of like different women in the Panthers. Like not she's not playing an actual person, just like a one person representing all these people. And then she was supposed to be like the mother of all the um like people who were killed by the police. Um So they were supposed to these two soul figures to represent all of those women, and I don't know how I feel about that. Because for the most part, we don't really see that many women in this movie. And it's just with like a lot of depictions of the party and just a lot of activist movement in general, a lot of organizing and all that, that the women are always like erased or like presented as background or something. Because like they always say that like the day in and out functions and labor and just like the daily things, just like going through it, like all the time, all that labor, all the heavy lifting was done by the woman. So they definitely led the party, but only a few men are really given credit. So and obviously they deserve credit, but they're not the only ones, who did all the work. But yeah, so I don't know about that. It would have been nice to see more women, because like I said, Panther was more about the women, but I know it's this movie in particular was mostly about them, mostly about Bill. But yeah, and then I think last thing I'll talk about is visuals. So let's see, the set design was pretty good. Um, set design was pretty good, because they had to replicate the like the party home, the Chicago party chapter. Like I wonder if it'll show it in the Google. Mm, I'm not sure. I don't think so. But yeah, they had to replicate that and like so yeah, it was pretty. I thought set design was pretty good. Costume design was pretty good. Um, they definitely got their look right and everything, and like they looked good, good costumes. And then let's see, you also um, just get their iconic look captured. And then cinematography. Um, it was good. It was good. It wasn't like the best I've ever seen or anything, but it was pretty good. Like you got like a few scenes with Lakeith Steinfeld playing Bill. Like he would be like sitting or standing, and then like over here on one side there would be like a dark green light, and then on the other side there would be like a bright like yellowish orange light, and he would be sitting on either side, representing the conflict that he was going through. So that was pretty cool. Um, and then yeah, we just got some good shots. It was well shot. I'll say that too. Um, and then we definitely get like these good like activists, meeting, protesting. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think visually it was good. Not like oh my gosh, like super, like super, I don't know, but yeah, it was good. And I think that's mainly it. Um, yeah, like the movie was good. I definitely recommend it. Definitely. I feel like people also have a few critiques. But it's an overall good movie, and I'm glad it was made, as I said. Um, and I'm glad that like it's getting the attention. More people hopefully talk about Fred Hampton in the party and COINTELPRO and all that. So yeah, check it out. And that's it.